First, historical encounters. When we think about the relationship between Indonesia and Japan, we cannot forget that it began in a difficult context, World War II. Japan occupied the Indonesian archipelago, leaving behind complex memories. Yet over the years, those wounds turned into bonds of cooperation. Students, merchants, and diplomats began to travel, and little by little a human connection emerged that laid the foundation for an Indonesian community in Japan. The Great Wave of Labor Migration. Decades later, in the 1980s and 1990s, Japan needed young workers for its booming economy. That was when thousands of Indonesians arrived as technical trainees, ready to work in factories, fishing, or agriculture. For many, Japan was a completely new world, orderly, technological, and very different from their homeland. But it also meant the chance to send money back home and transform the lives of their families. A growing community. Today, Indonesians in Japan number more than 80,000. It may seem small compared to other foreign communities, but their growth shows no sign of stopping. In big cities like Tokyo and Nagoya, as well as rural towns in Hokkaido, it is increasingly common to see Indonesian faces, accents, and traditions. Most importantly, many no longer come just to work for a time, but to build a life here. Presence across Japan. Tokyo and Kanagawa host a large part of the community, but many Indonesians also live in Aichi, Shizuoka, and Osaka, working in the automotive and manufacturing industries. In the countryside, especially in Hokkaido and Kyushu, they are essential in agriculture and fishing. Thanks to them, aging villages find new vitality and a more hopeful future. Faith and community. Religion is one of the most visible pillars of this community. Most Indonesians in Japan are Muslim, and over time they have built mosques that serve not only as places of worship, but also as gathering spaces. Weddings, festivals such as Eid, and community activities keep traditions alive. For many Japanese, seeing their Indonesian neighbors praying or celebrating together has been a way to connect with a different cultural and spiritual world. Students and youth. Japan also attracts thousands of Indonesian students each year. Supported by JITSA scholarships or Japanese universities, they study fields such as engineering, medicine, and social sciences. At the same time, the children of mixed marriages grow up between two languages and two cultures. They attend Japanese schools, but speak Bahasa Indonesia at home and celebrate their homeland's holidays. These young people are the face of the future, living bridges between two nations. Hard work and sacrifice. The contribution of Indonesians in Japan goes far beyond physical labor. They work in factories, hospitals, elder care, and at sea. Their efforts sustain entire industries. On top of that, they send remittances that transform villages in Indonesia, funding houses, schools, and small businesses. Every yen earned in Japan has a direct echo across the sea. Indonesian culture in Japan. But Indonesians bring more than just work. They bring joy, music, and color. In Tokyo, Indonesia Day is held every year, featuring traditional dances, dishes like rendang and nasi goreng, and exhibitions of batik crafts. For many Japanese, it is a chance to travel to Indonesia without leaving the country. For Indonesians, it is a reminder that, even far from home, their culture lives on. Challenges of integration. Of course, life is not always easy. The Japanese language remains a major barrier. Many struggle to adapt to Japan's strict work culture, and at times, they face discrimination. Yet in the face of these challenges, the Indonesian community does not give up. They organize associations, support one another, and build networks of solidarity. Little by little, they have shown that they are not temporary visitors, but part of Japan's social fabric. A shared future. Today, Japan is a rapidly aging country in need of new energy. Indonesians, with their youth, hard work, and culture, are poised to play a key role in that future. The second generation, more integrated and bilingual, will be the ones to build even stronger bridges. What began as labor migration is now becoming a story of coexistence, diversity, and shared hope.